Okay, um, we're going to go ahead and paint these cranes. Now, what I did is I got my little Bensamatic torch out and I took it and just put a little propane torch is what I'm talking about, Bensamatic. And I just took my little cranes and I just touched them with a little burnt spot. So what I did, I burnt a little bit on my cranes, and it's just for a reason now that I did this, in other words, to give it sort of an antique look. And many of you have done this before. I just took them, and as you see, I didn't burn them completely black or anything like that. You take it and just hold it away from it till it sort of singes, as we might say, the body of the crane. And we're going to paint these cranes. It's not a difficult job. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. I've got my water here and I've got my paint, and basically I'm going to use the white to just sort of paint over this. This is not a difficult piece to paint. Very, very simple. You want to paint up the white up to the you want to paint the white up to the actual beak here. Okay, same thing here. Okay, let me get a little bit more white inside here. There we go. These are not difficult to paint. They're very, very easy to paint. Okay. The most time that you take, I guess, is the drying time. Didn't quite give this one enough. Okay. Now as it begins to dry, do you see the effect you're beginning to get here? Do you see that? That's why you want to use water with the white, because as it dries it begins to give sort of a antiquing effect to it. Now let me get just a second. Sorry. I've got this hair dryer that I use. Well, I want to tell you something, folks. A hair dryer is fantastic for cutting the time in doing a project, because it is just so wonderful to do. All right. Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to use a yellow. Actually, this is a King's Gold is what it is, or it's like a yellow. It's almost comes out a yellow color, and we're going to use that for the. Now this is not completely dry, but we are going to use those for the use this for the. For the beak. Use your water. Okay. Same thing here. A lot of times on these type of paintings you have to do several different forms of, in other words, separate coats. In other words, you don't want to put a large coat on it at first. Okay. Now I'm going to take my white and I'm going to give this another coat. And let me get something to wipe my hands with. But we just continue to give them that we keep continuing to give them that coat of white, and then I will show you what we're going to do.